There is only one indigenous broadcaster championing the cause for the restoration of Biafra. Biafra Human Rights Radio. Of course, unstoppable and remains the beacon of truth. It has been so since yesterday, and it is today and forever. There is a
land of the rising sun, we love and cherish, beloved home of our brave heroes. We must defend our lives, or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all
tụkwasịrị gị obi m, onye nwe m, atụkwasịrị gị obi m, mgbe niile, oge niile, atụkwasịrị gị obi m, Chineke m ahụ. Once again, I say, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, people of conscience around the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is still Radio Biafra Extra. We're streaming live through Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio. Of course, with every degree of certainty that we are reaching you across the globe. Embargo has been placed on this very platform, and the very idea is to stifle the voice of truth. But I tell you, under our watch, it is not possible. We will engage every process. We will ensure that this restoration project is brought to a conclusive end. And Mazemefo will always say, the motivation behind this page is stemmed from the constant blocking of our streaming on Facebook and the need for an alternative platform. This platform, therefore, is dedicated for usual discussion Biafra matter. Every Biafra matter. It doesn't matter the avenue. It doesn't matter where they are coming from. It doesn't matter where they want to hide. It does not matter the Yahoo. You won't understand. I will start by acknowledging members of the de facto customary government. It is headed by Alhaji Asari Dokubo, the Edia Bane one of Calabar Kingdom. And he is deputized by our sister Rita Anebogo. I want to acknowledge members of the de facto customary government, ranging from the parliament to the executive. The parliament are referred to advisory body. The executive is the implementation. And now you can observe division of power. No single man is a cashier. One single man is auditor. The other one is treasurer. The same man is financial auditor. He is in charge of media. The same man is in charge of security. The same man is our God. My brother, absolute power corrupt, absolutely. But we know better. We should have done better. But no. And so I acknowledge all of you on that very platform. It's not as if we are perfect man or we know it all, but everybody must learn to apply his heart to wisdom. Acknowledge members of the Biafran Nation Alliance. With the fact that you people are here, your presence is an inspiration to what I do. I keep on calling our daddy in the Lord. I acknowledge all of you. A very rugged gentleman. And how can I move on without Audio Guinea? Very submissive and humble human being. Most people will not know. Audio Guinea, loyal to the core, you won't understand. Ata Udogu, very stubborn. Chukunonsu, very articulated. Agunwanya and Ada Biafra. Should I continue? Dr. Nwokinkwo, resilient. Where will I start? Where will I end? I can assure you, all of you, your presence has been an inspiration, and I thank you. And of course, there are so many people on Facebook. You're very gentle, of course, but you know yourself. You are a sympathizer. You choose to identify with us in this cause. Most of you have spent your life and money on IPOB, thinking that we were going somewhere. You saw the truth. You stand by the truth. And this truth will never elude me. The Almighty Creator continue to protect you and your family. That this evil that have been sown by Nnamdi Kanu and his cultist group, they cannot come near you. This evening, without wasting much of our time, I must acknowledge the Creator. Without him, we are gone as a people. Not everybody will understand what we are doing in a time like this. It's very confusing, and believe me, we don't expect you to understand, but keep record, because we are keeping record. And somewhere along the line, somebody is going to rise up and say, thank you, brothers, thank you, sister, because you stand on the gap. The evil has almost consumed the Biafra restoration project. The life of the people of Biafra has been properly mortgaged, but let them come and collect the money. Come and chop the money now. For how long will this evil continue? And then nobody will speak up. And somewhere along the line, we want to be recognized as discipline and one thing. Kirone. The people of Biafra may not actually understand what is going on. And we cannot just blow everything up for trust issue. I keep telling you, for trust issue. If there is fault, it cannot come from us. For before us, there is no shadow of turning. It is Biafra or Biafra. We are not Idu Kingdom. We are not Idu. We are not Urubu Tendurubu, Arabaskan Araba. We are not Yehuda and Arabateria. We are Biafrans. And of course, I can respect you if you are from Igbo nation. I will respect you if you are Ijo nation, Ibibio nation, Efik nation, Anang nation, Ubobura nation, Igala nation, Urobo nation. I can respect you. Oduduwa nation, I can respect you. Arewa nation, I can respect you. But anything under this deceit, I will not accept. Tell me you are Uromi nation, Awuchi nation, Apoma nation, Benin nation, I will understand. Because there are issues for all of us to resolve. So for anybody to come out and tell you, yes, we are the Gadomigodo, we are the Biafra, we are the Idu, we are this one, without proper consultation, you are deceiving yourself. But then there is a lot of things going on without our knowledge. We will expose them bit by bit. But we will allow the perpetrators of this very evil to be responsible for what happened next. This evening, not much to see. I apologize for coming up a little bit late than scheduled. But I told you there are recent challenges we are going through concerning the radiative power that are in the atmosphere. But I do not want to reveal it here, because the people who are responsible will think they are having upper hand. We are working very hard to make sure we improvise in this situation that seems to be beyond our control. We will get it better. And so we struggle so many times to get one or two things up and running. And so this evening we are just going to look at just two audio. One is the audio of Nnamdi Kanu, and then the next one is audio from a prophetess, a woman of God, to say a prophecy she gave around 2018. We dashed it out. And you see, when we got to this stage, spiritually we are involved, physically we are involved. We have stood between the living and the dead, all for the good of our people. And you think in such a sacrifice you have made, the dedication, the devotion, the genuine love we have for our people that drive us, that we will stop at nothing to make sure our future is not savaged? And then think again. Let me acknowledge the Creator before we continue. Ọkwa bụ echeto obiesike o. Ọkwa bụ ike anyị ji agagaghị. Ọkwa kewara osimiri le o. Imekwa ọnwa anyị aga ka ọ tụrụ ime o. Ọkwa yo Chineke m. Ibu oke mmiri na-ebu ogwe. Ọkwa yo Chineke ma. Nebuchi ibuchi anya anyị ji ahụ ụzọ. Agada gbajiri zonwoku bioma o, olileanya nke ndị Biafra o. Anyị na-erere ọkụ na anyị na-agbara ọkụ. Ogene ka ga-eji tụrụ oge ya ege nna. Anyị ga na-akwụ isi ala na-enye gị ekele o. Na-ebuchi anyị o. ịmakwa na ede ya agbanwe agbanwe o Chineke, ede ya agbanwe agbanwe obenigwe, ede ya agbanwe agbanwe anya n'elu ụwa m, ede ya agbanwe agbanwe etu ahụ ede na mbụ, ị ga-adịgide o, ede ya agbanwe agbanwe ihe ahụ ị na-eme ya ka iji mara gị o, ede ya agbanwe agbanwe. He said, if not for some reason, we would have jettisoned the issue of Biafra and probably focus on the issue of Igbo nation. Don't rejoice about it, because the current Igbo nation, we are going to scatter all of them, and then we are going to build from its ashes the genuine Igbo nation. But then brothers and sisters have died. Many of them died in my hand, and I can remember majority of them in their dying moment will tell us, please, agitation must continue. This Biafra agitation must continue. I remember this boy about 27 years who was shot around Waterline in River State during Donald Trump rally. We rushed them to the teaching hospital in Port Harcourt. They would not attend to them because there is no police report. And in that instance, we cannot get police report. There were about 7 young men like that. They were all bleeding furiously. We couldn't help them, considering the position we have found ourselves. In an attempt to save them, at least we survived or succeed in bringing their dead body home. They bled to death. We looked at them and we saw how they died one after the other. 2 among all of them said to me, please, Biafra agitation must continue. You people, get Biafra for us. If your hands are clean, at the moment of death, you will see it's not as scary as you think. That is just the beginning. I have been at that gate at least 4 different times in this lifetime. And each time I knew, and I understand perfectly why Paul say to live is Christ and to die is gain. But then you must understand here that it is not in the hand of any man to put an end to my life. I am the ungifted. Your doom and your destiny. It is not in the hand of any man to take my life. And you see, I am not even ready to go yet, because I'm yet to do my job. And when the time comes, I will know. In their dying moment, being filled with life, having seen the other side of what we can't see, they make this request. And so each time we want to say, let's move on. But you cannot move on. Nigeria have a lot of case to answer. Nigeria must apologize, not just for the genocide imposed by taking away the life of over 3.5 million. This is the month of May. 30th of May, we will remember them. Nigeria must apologize. You must appease the land. It is not about us. The next generation that will take from where we are now, if we fail to do the right thing, all of you will wish in a time like this, you never stopped it. This cannot stop. It is over 60 years and we are still in the same point. And what has happened before, even the one that is worst will come. Even though Nnamdi cannot collect money, you people should understand it controlled nothing. He's living in past glory. We know everything. Forget about it. You will get used to it. And so this evening we are going to look at a topic I simply titled the questionable personality of Nnamdi Kanu. He has a questionable personality. A review on Nnamdi Kanu questionable personality. A review. Because most people believe that Nnamdi Kanu is the one who came out and started fighting for Biafra, and then he mobilized us. He picked us from the gutter like me. He picked me in Canal, Okota Canal, somewhere in Lagos. That is where Nnamdi Kanu picked me, inside the canal. And then he picked Uche for one gutter somewhere in UK. He picked Mazobide in one gutter in America around Los Angeles. There was a gutter there. Those of you who have been there, that gutter, the other gutter, that is where Nnamdi Kanu picked Mazobide. Useless set of people. Understand how things work. All of us cannot be leader. The Bible clearly states, learn from the ants. Though it said they do not have leader, but they are properly organized. And go and look at different type of species of ants. They don't function the same way. And so when God say go and learn from the ant, try and find out the ant that is talking. But now the good thing is that any type of ant you want to look at their colony, they are properly organized. So advanced in their organization, more than even advanced nations. Bible says learn from them. They empower one and one person alone. Go and watch the mindset behind even the Roman Empire and other great nations that have ruled the world. They understand they need to empower one man and one man alone to an end. Give him all the power, that in return he must bring all the power and hand it over to the people. Democracy was supposed to be the beginning of true victory over subjugation and other form of anti-democrats. But reverse is the case, because those who handle this power in the end become God all of a sudden. And so each time we talk about this, some people say, hey, leave Nnamdi Kanu, did he die for us? Did he pay monthly due? Did Nnamdi Kanu go to Aruchukwu? He was busy using our money to travel everywhere. And at the same time, calling you monkeys and rats, idiot and hopeless people, bitches in the cage, hopeless animal, idiot, mad people everywhere. But who is the heck is this guy? He couldn't finish his university. He's a secondary school dropout. Some say he's a barber in London, but he's a god. He's a god. Don't you think such personality is questionable? You cannot ignore this fact, or else what has happened before will still repeat itself. We keep telling you this truth till you begin to see reason with us. I'll go and ahead and first of all play his audio, and so maybe you should begin to ask yourself question. Which kind of idiot is this one? Which kind of somebody is this one? Ask yourself, because he was threatening. Oh, we will kill you, we will look for your children, we will kill all of them. You think he's talking to Nigeria? He was even talking to Igbos. We will destroy you, we will do. But who is this guy now? We are looking for Biafra. And Biafra we shall get. But not in the hand of Nnamdi Kanu. And so let's go and listen to some of his audio. Before we go back to that prophetess, maybe you can be able to pick the puzzles together.
I don't want to see a policeman on the street. Go and look for weapons. Go arm yourselves. And see what is going to happen. Build weapons. If you don't have any, go and construct one. Go and build one. Even ordinary catapults, anything you have, go and use it. And destroy them. Destroy them. Mad people everywhere. They are going to see something they've not seen before. And as we are destroying them, we are finding out where their children are. They are making mothers to become childless. And we are also going to make them become childless. They want destruction, we give them destruction. Mad people.
No, Nnamdi Kanu say we are going to kill them. As we are killing them, we will where their children are, and then when we get their children, we will kill their children. Those who know. Many a times have they not only made attempt on my life, even on my children. And I called them and said, see, this thing you are planning, you will not escape. They run to Facebook. Hey, wait, they want to kill my Pekin. That is Benjamin Isinwa. His children are in Canada now. And your own children are in the bush. Idiots are thinking these people are fighting for Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu, your children are not invisible. Nnamaka is not invisible. Both the one you pregnant Enugu gets, none of your children are invisible. Nnamdi Kanu. He's on radio telling you, kill all their children, go and get their children. They have made others motherless. They have made them widowless. We will make, but for God's sake, you're supposed to be doing this to Fulani and Hausa, like you said. But he lied. Who is he making widows? Who is he making orphans? Fatherless, motherless, according to him. Who is he making that? You should find out what gives this man the morale to behave like this.
Everywhere. What's that going now? No going back. I told them the thing is like before. You come, you shoot, you go. And commission of inquiry. This, that. Anywhere you see Sanwo Olu, you attack him. Tinubu his hotel must be burnt down. Burnt down. Mad people everywhere. The caller on the line, can you hear me?
Master, good evening, sir.
Yes, please. Where are you calling from?
Caller, of course, that is one of his broadcasts. As a God, we not have time. But just take this little one you have. And so when Bitanyako is telling you, and letting on the cannot watch football, you cannot draw the line. You can't link it. When Buhari is pulling back, you cannot link it. When Nnamdi Kanu told you he's going to kill Buhari and bring his head and kill other people and destroy all of them and burn down Abuja, invariably he was telling you the opposite. And he boosted the morale of most of you. He boosted your morale. But there are much beneath that the eye can see. We will kill you. This man now is inside Abuja, is enjoying. Changing cloth, wearing different jersey. Even the Nigerian dealing with terrorists supposedly, he's saying allow him to watch football. But the same Nigeria have people like Idira Gold locked up. Only God know the forest they carried that girl to. And IPOB are romancing the world. Where is Akowara? Is he still alive or dead? Where is Obasi? If Obasi obeying Benjamin Madubugu and others' instruction, and then Bintanyaku don't see reason why these people should also watch football. Can't you read the line? Must we tell you? And then all of a sudden, what is the name of the new Yahoo lawyer? Is it Osiko, man? We know what you people want to do. And then also no really put house or yes we are doing ipusa. Now they do we are going. You think we are going to move on? Be disgracing yourself. Can't you read in between the line? Can't we read in between the line? At the right time, we shall see how you're going to eat that money. And you know, we will kill your children. We will come after them. You think he was talking to anybody? Any governor in Igbo land who think, yes, all of you are deceiving your people and you are betraying the Igbo nation. The real Igbo people will know the truth. And they will revolt against you people in the nearest future. It's just a matter of time. The worst you can do is, let's look at that Judge ONYIBE. Let's get rid of him. I tell you tonight once again, it is not in your power to do that. Because that will be your doom. You are not ready for it. The only thing we need to do is make sure we are in order, doing what we are supposed to do. Very unfortunate. Another group are there under Nnamdi Kanu. They are not telling you we are doing declaration of Idu Kingdom. We are doing the declaration of Idu Kingdom. Let me tell you, if we are not careful, these people will destroy everything that is left of us. You will not understand. I don't know how to pick this information together for you, but somewhere along the line, if you are following us here on Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio, you will get the truth. Just listen to this. Let's see if we can make any sense from there before we go into the prophecy. A lot of things are coming up. All of them is pattern on the Kanu. Just listen.
Today will be taken from the book of Isaiah chapter 58 verse 1.
Hallelujah.
Verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Amen.
And show my people their transgression.
Amen.
And the house of Jacob their sins.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you. Today we are going to take our declaration of Idu as our nation. And we are going to read it out 7 times. When we get to that point where we say I, you put your name, please.
The same quote of Nnamdi Kanu. This is how they call
nation. On behalf of my great nation, Idu, on behalf of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, and on behalf of generations unborn, on this 18th day of May 2022, I, Nsima,
this is exactly, just hold on. This is exactly the same way Nnamdi Kanu started killing Igbo people, trying to use oath to destroy their name. Now, this one is designed for non-Igbo. The same process. And so, at the end of the day, they will spiritually configure the identity, the destiny of the entire component nation that make up Biafra. If you are not Igbo man, disassociate from Nnamdi Kanu. This is how they put us under oath. If certain spiritual principles were not, how do I put it? If we are not custodian to certain divine principle, what Nnamdi Kanu have done with the Igbo nation, he has destroyed all of them and brought them to his knee. But you see, it's not going to work. Because you fail to understand that there are people juju don't kill. Your juju will not kill them. It won't get to them. But the only thing is that these people are forbidden by the Creator to revenge. The same people, look at them now, they are doing Idu kingdom. I thereby swear Idu, Edugudugu. And now we the Idu, we are now reading Bible. I thought Bible is fake. Nnamdi Kanu use Bible to deceive us. You follow backyard and go take us to shrine. These people now, they are using you. And then the Lord say, according to my intention, thou shalt not light fire. And I am the Almighty God. Hey, carry me go, oh God. Very unfortunate. That you do, now you do. Let's go back and so that you listen to it. I don't have time. They are not my issue. I'm trying to project certain issue. Whether you can be able to get where we are coming from. You are being spiritually emasculated. Destiny upon destiny, generation after generation are going to be held in bondage. If we pull back, but we will not allow that to happen.
I show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Today we are going to take our declaration of Idu as our nation. And we are going to read it out 7 times. When we get to that point where we say I, you put your name, please. Declaration of Idu as my nation. On behalf of my great nation, Idu, on behalf of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, and on...
Can you, on behalf of our leader, their leader, great Nnamdi Kanu, this I do kingdom. Ndi Igbo no buzikwa ndi Idu. And somebody say, in Anambra we have where we call Idu Oba. Do you know the meaning of Idu in Anambra and the meaning of Idu in Edo State? You think everybody in Benin is Idu? The particular client is Idu. Do you know the meaning? It's like when you talk about Ola. Do you think Ola, what it means in Igbo, is the same Ola in Bayelsa? Is the same Ola in Yoruba? They sound the same way, but they have their different is wide apart from each other. Nnamdi Kanu have finished concocted it. He has strangled Igodomigodo into Idu. We are the Mugu, and a lot of Mugu are subscribing to it. They are now putting you under oath. When you see the truth tomorrow, you cannot come out and speak out because somewhere along the line you are under oath. Oh, we the Agadamana of Idu. We now Idulize ourselves under Nnamdi Kanu. Who the heck is this guy? There is need to review his questionable characters. I have been telling you and I keep telling you, anybody that comes out and tell you Nnamdi Kanu is my leader, is my savior, is my, it's either they are very hopeless lunatic, they have the very problem we are having. Disassociate yourself from them now. You have the time. They are not going away from this atrocity against our people. They have defied our land, and our land will catch up with them. But they can still save themselves. Disassociate yourself from Nnamdi Kanu. It's as simple as that. All good things cannot be happening at the same time. They are not taking oath. We be do, we not give do, that I will be loyal to do. Let's just boycott this, because the right time will tell you the full detail. But use your tongue and count your teeth. Open your eyes and observe. All that you see is not the same way it seems to be. Our target is to make sure that nobody will set the next generation of Biafra. It's quite a long audio, but then these are not my target this evening. We'll go to the main target, and I will not say anything until they finish. And I pray you will be able to follow up, and then go back after these broadcasts and ask yourself questions. When this prophecy came, we dashed it out. It was too evil to be real. And I can tell you, we have placed them side by side. We have authenticated every revelation here. But I know our God is able. I know He will not abandon or forsake us. Now we walk closer on the higher way. Through the darkest night, will you hold my hands? Jesus, guide our way. Will you mourn with us and you dance with us? For our heart of heart is bound to you. Though we walk through the valley slow, we will fear no evil. By the power restore our soul, our heart we trust in you. You will not understand, and I don't want you to understand. I will stop for a while and let's hear.
He became the leader of Biafra. Everything was playing on his belly for me. I was seeing everything. This is what I saw in this vision the Lord showed me. Immediately I saw on his chest like a video showing me all the secrets of how he started this move, Biafra. In the beginning, he was not the leader of Biafra from the beginning. I saw he was a calm gentleman but had desire of being great. He has a mind. There are some people that have mind to do anything. So after that, I saw 4 influential, rich, old Nigerian men and 3 white men in dialogue in a meeting who they will use to establish their plan. One of them, I was able to recognize his face. The other one was looking like a Fulani man. All of them, these 4 men, Nigerian leaders, old men, were putting on agbada. The other one that I was able to recognize, he has been an old president in Nigeria, is now Armstrong. Amen. And then, after I recognize him, the others, if I see their pictures, I'll be able to recognize them, but I don't know them. But the other one, his face was looked like a Fulani man. Some of them, and then I saw 3 white men with them together. Some of them have been in power and do not know how to regain power and control over the people again. In their cult, they pick up Nnamdi Kanu and call him for a meeting. In these 4 Nigerian influential people, rich people, old men, I saw with them again 3 white men sitting in a meeting that they want to start something that they will be in control, but they don't know who is the person. They cannot do it because Nigerians have known them. So they need somebody that have mind that they can sponsor. So in their spirit realm, they're able to locate Nnamdi Kanu. Immediately, I saw one of them call him on phone, this gentleman. When they call him, immediately again, I saw them in a meeting with him, Kanu. And then this man that I recognize, this old leader of Nigeria, former leader of Nigeria, asked him a question. Do you want to be a leader? Do you want your own people to follow you and to lead, and you want to lead people? And then this young man replied them, that is Kanu. He said, I do not have the money to advocate a country of my own. These people, these 4 black and 3 white, told him they will sponsor him, but he should not mention their names. All the money and influence he need, they will give it to him. But before contract is signed, he should join them into their evil cults. I saw, and he agreed, and I saw these people carry him and told him he should enter into the sea and make love with one fat, ugly woman inside the sea. Before I saw him, it's like he was fearing. And then they pushed him inside and told him, you are going to do it so that you can have mind and boldness. Enter and make love with her. Don't be afraid, you will like it as you continue. They all started laughing. When he started making love with her, in the beginning, he was afraid. Later, as the thing continued, fear vanished from his heart. After the word of the woman, after making love with her, the woman now said, I will back you up. I will give you word. Anything you want to say, you will listen to me. I will give you word. I will give you power. Anything you say, people will follow you. After this, they carry him to a cult dark for anybody. After doing it, they say he should drink it so that his heart will be bold, will not have no pity till he gets what he wants. Now, after he finished, I saw them telling him, now your mouth is filled with power. People will believe you, and even they can die for you. Go and deceive, lie to them, raise up their hope, tell them their dreams that they are looking from a leader. And then these Nigerian leaders, these old influential rich men, say to him, we will tell you secret things of the country, and you will reveal and expose it. You will tell them it's the Lord that is giving to you. They will believe, because these are secret things that have been hidden. But we will tell you, you will reveal it, and the people will love you, because this is what they want for long. Don't fear prison or any fight that will come up. We will bring you out anywhere you are. The money you need for anything, we will give you. And later, after they finish this, they told him, from now on, you will be on salary. They will be paying him because he's a mission person working for them. Even if we speak evil against you, they were telling Kanu, even if we speak evil against you openly, don't surprise. We are one in the dark world. Your plan is to suppress this government, bringing problem. After doing this, don't be afraid. They will not have any option but to call you to dialogue, and we will tell you what you will tell them what you want. This is what we have been wishing for. So after you have suppressed them, the leaders, they will not have any option because of peace. They will call you for dialogue, and we will tell you what position and what you want. Don't be afraid. It will work, because this is how our president did by using Boko Haram to frustrate President Jonathan, and it got it. We have prepared people all over the world to support you. Don't be afraid. And they say, come and see. They now carry him. And then I saw in his same belly, I saw pastors of different kinds and nations. They told them, from today, you people will go and be prophesying to the people that Nnamdi is sent by God. Tell people to believe in him. So Nnamdi now was shocked to see pastors that he did not believe they were cultic people. I heard him saying it in his chest as the video was showing me. He was surprised to see the pastors. He now said, Jesus don't have power. He was shocked to see leaders, great pastor in cult with him. And then they told him, we will play our part for you, everybody. We will be telling the people prophecy and revelation to support you. All of us are one. And then they told him, you will be the one bringing blood to the court from now to fortify you for more power. He agreed. And then the three white men I saw there told him that they will support him, they will take him to international level, but all they need, if the deal work, they only interested over the oil business. And then he agreed, everybody, if the thing work, he will listen to all of them, their needs. And then they sent.
Yes, we stop there with this audio for now. Now, you have heard some part of this audio. A prophetess gave this supposed revelation. Now, first of all, what you must understand about revelation. Some of the things that were presented object were symbol. Like the old, fat, ugly women, it symbolized something. Initiation. When Nnamdi Kanu came out and started introducing dragon and the rest of it, to you it's a symbol. And check from the day Nnamdi Kanu introduced dragon, the Biafrans has not been the same. Let me follow it bit by bit. And so when prophecy came, it is not rigid. The purpose why God gave revelation or prophecy, as the case may be, if you are a student of the Bible, having studied the type of gift, under the revelational gift, you have the word of wisdom, discernment of spirit, and the gift of prophecy. And now, talking about this gift of prophecy, when God gives you a revelation, the gift of the Holy Spirit is classified into three: the power gift, the vocal gift, and the revelational gift. Now, we are talking about the revelational gift, under which you have the discernment of spirit, and then you have the word of wisdom, and then that of revelation. Now, the revelation, when it comes, this is what you must understand when God gives you revelation. It can be altered. He's giving you the revelation, so if there is something you don't like about it, you have to change it. You will intercede and God will change it. You can see that from the story of Job and Nineveh, just to mention but a few others in the Bible. It can be intercepted. But if you like it, you have to pray so it remains, because somebody can pray and God will stop it. And And now, when this revelation comes 2 or more times, that is to show you that certainly this must come to pass. This woman took time to reveal some of the things. And if you are a follower of Nnamdi Kanu from inception, I think this is the time you need to go back, and what you don't like in this very revelation, begin to pray against it. Because if we have known who Nnamdi Kanu is, this will not have happened. Somebody said something on Facebook. Let me respond to the person so that I just pick out 7 areas that we have to review. Somebody said something. It touches me, and then he said, all of you talking rubbish here cannot emulate from Yoruba. My dear, please stop attacking Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because he is 100% better than you and your generation. No, this one is normal bingo yapping. Anyway, I will still come across that very statement, because we need to learn from there. But then let's look at 7 areas I want you to review. There are more, but because of time. Number 1, the woman started by saying that Nnamdi Kanu was not the leader of Biafra, but along the line he hijacked it. Was Nnamdi Kanu the leader of Biafra? To the best of my knowledge, Dim Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu handed over the struggle to Chief Raphael Owazurike. I'm not a fan of Raphael Owazurike, but I'm proud of what he did at the initial stage for the people of Biafra. I don't know how the whole process was messed up. I am fully aware that Dim Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu gave Raphael Owazurike the mantle of leadership as far as this struggle is concerned. And I cannot come out at this time and tell you that the initial stage Chief Raphael Owazurike didn't do what he's supposed to do, because I still see evidence of his working very hard to work with so many people. At inception, under his platform till today, so many Anyoma people are there. So many Ijaw people are there. I think he's supposed to be a friend of Edi Abane. If Nnamdi Kanu have not deceived him to begin to play passive, let's be good. Anyway, they are not my concern. But then Nnamdi Kanu is not the leader. How did he hijack the struggle from Owazurike? He blackmailed Owazurike. And when we say it, Chief Raphael Owazurike, we think, we are trying to incite him against Nnamdi Kanu. If you like, think that way. But the truth is that everything we know about you, about 70%, it's Nnamdi Kanu that told us. And now we discover that he lied. Not all of them, but we cannot believe holistically. We will say it here, let him come and tell the world our own. Because at the end, everything all of us are doing is on the expense of our people. Can't we tell ourselves the truth? Now, let's go back. He was not the leader. And then he picked on from somewhere. He reduced Owazurike to nothing. He reduced Bilia human right to nothing. I used to hear animal human right. Don't mind them. Bilia human right. Animal. He hijacked the platform from all of them. You never know. Something was empowering him. Are you not seeing it now? We go to the next thing you need to find out. He was a young gentleman. I have always told you, at this initial stage, this is not the same thing we agreed to do. When I mean we, I'm not part of the pioneer. I'm just a means for them to get to their destination. I had role to play. And as far as it was on the path of righteousness, I did play my role very well. Everything happening today is not what we agreed. Nnamdi Kanu was very passionate. He was much concerned of what people are going through. It's just like when Jesus said that the zeal of my Father's house has consumed me. The prophet said that the zeal of Jesus' Father's house will consume him. He couldn't bear it. We saw this, and I'm glad I gave him that support. Personally speaking anyway, more than most of you. In fact, more than all of you yapping on my page. We fed the monster, not knowing it's a monster. And now, those of you who were within Nnamdi Kanu from inception. Are you telling me this is the man? They focus, ignore him, let us find the way, let's not fight ourselves, but he's the friend of the enemy, the very instrument of undoing of our people. I have told you before, how can you ignore such? We move on. The third thing you must notice there. He said he walked with some persons. He said they are 4 black and 3 white. He didn't mention Obasanjo, but then from his description, her description, you will know it's Obasanjo. Maybe with other people. And now, come back to look at what all these people are saying, leaders. I will not believe Buhari is among them. I will not. But then, look at others. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu vomit fire. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu will not. They don't support, but indirectly they support. If not people who are wise enough to begin to raise campaign against what Sanusi Lamido said recently. By now, Igbo youth will think that carrying ammunition makes them invisible. By now, the people of Biafra must understand that Nnamdi Kanu is being aided and abetted by a cross-section of Nigerian leaders. You will not believe it. But then open your eye. You cannot be bathing by the water shore and allow soap to enter your eye. That is bad. We are all here today. We've analyzed what is happening in court. We've analyzed international orientation, rendition. We have analyzed everything, analyzing. Are you not seeing Nigerians have something they are not telling us? And somebody think when the unknown government is killing Igbo people, Nigeria is going to see anything? Why would they do that when somebody like Nnamdi Kanu is doing their job for them? When you listen to Nnamdi Kanu broadcast, kill them, destroy them, we look for their children, we destroy their children. I pray for you people day and night. God should not allow you people to make mistakes you will not have the opportunity to correct. And I'm assuring you. And the same Benjamin is telling you, Nnamdi Kanu have told you, don't kill again. We will analyze that comment. Because he outrightly agreed, unknowingly, that they were killing for Nnamdi Kanu. We will come to that later. And maybe BBC is even working with Nnamdi Kanu. Who knows? Because any media outlet that did not register the atrocity of Nnamdi Kanu as we speak, all of them have found what we are doing. But the target is to bamboozle Igbo people. Bamboozle the next generation of Biafra. Look at how we rejoice over stupidity. I didn't give this prophecy. But just begin to look at the lines of this prophecy. You will understand. And our daddy in the Lord asks, where is our adult man? Why is he not speaking? A lot of people are involved there. And then we look at the next thing that you need to understand. These people, they tell him what to do. They direct him. They guide him. And some of them are religious leaders. Can you now begin to close the link when Mbaka come out in the morning and tell you like this? Some of them oppose Nnamdi Kanu. And of course, when power from above, authority from above speaks, they compromise. Mbaka cannot come out and tell you all these Igbo people killing Igbo people. This is not who we are. Forget that I'm a man of God. This is not who we are. It must stop. We can get to our destination. This is not who we are. But then you have him back out there telling you, oh, it's my spiritual son. Nnamdi Kanu is my spiritual son. Listen, he has finished his job. The remaining one, he cannot succeed. There are a lot of Yahoo men of God on the line, paid to prophesy in favor of Nnamdi Kanu. And IPOB will pick it. Should I begin to mention your name? We are being mortgaged spiritually. We are talking about physical mortgaging. Now it is a spiritual one. spiritual one. A lot of people have to die because he has to bring blood to their coven. Don't you see they derive joy in the death of our people? We will kill you. We will kill you. You are useless. Kill all of them. Destroy all of them. Hammer all of them. Now, do you see where the blood is going to? Let's stop fighting ourselves. Let's focus on. Una no get sense. We come here, take juju, swear juju, say we no go betray Nnamdi Kanu. We no go betray Biafra. We no go betray our people. We swear juju. All of una idiot where they say leave Nnamdi Kanu. Una they watch Nnamdi Kanu, they betray me. They lie against me. I know they talk of other people now. Una no caution Nnamdi Kanu. I'm inconsequential. I'm irrelevant. Always here na Nnamdi Kanu bụ agụ. Enwere m nsogbu. Mana mụ abụ ụdọwaji akpụ agụ. Ọkwa ịgotago. Asị m na always here na Nnamdi Kanu bụ agụ. Mana mụ abụ ụdọwaji akpụ agụ. Now you get the point. So it does not matter how you want to put it. It has started already. We will expose this evil until we deliver our people from spiritual mortgaging. Are you not reading in between the line? Another group of Nnamdi Kanu now is coming to put you under oath. Yes, I swear in the name of Idu Kingdom that in the pass of Ogodomigodo, we cannot be destroy Ogodomigodo. We have to run and rally around Ogodomigodo. I cannot interpret what they are saying. But let me go back to this audio of Ogodomigodo. They putting the people under oath. What did they want to gain? What do they want to gain? What?
Master, my name is Kelly, but I'm calling from Uganda.
No,
what is happening? No, you lost your voice.
This is not the one I plan to play. Let's see something if I can get it correctly. This is what they do. That is what they do. They are praying for you, for Godomigodo. They want to put you into another spiritual slavery, bondage. And they tell you, oh, we are fighting for Biafra. We are fighting for Biafra. These people are not fighting for any Biafra. These people don't mean you well. These people want to destroy all that is left of us as a people. And then we have a choice. Are we going to allow them to have their way? Are we going to fight sentimentally, thinking somewhere along the line you can make this pain go away? You cannot. You cannot. The truth must prevail.
That is the price they're going to pay.
Yes, I still see this audio coming to play. I don't want to play all of them. I want to only play the one that I need. Next time we shall review them.
Cry aloud, spare not.
Listen to them.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Listen to their
Show my
prayer.
people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now they are putting themselves under oath to put you under oath.
Take our declaration of Idu.
They call it declaration. Now it's not oath. That is how Nnamdi Kanu started. It was not oath. It is affirmation of faith. It is declaration of our support. Now it's oath. But will you understand?
We are going to read it out 7 times. When we get to that point where we say I,
making incantation to enslave generation after generation
as my nation. On behalf of my great nation, Idu, on behalf of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, and on behalf of generations unborn, on this 18th of May.
What is the concern of generation unborn? Why is Nnamdi Kanu and all these idiots working with him? Why are they so much interested in the generation of Biafrans unborn? Even God said, I will no longer visit the iniquity of the father upon the children. That is the essence of Christ coming. Why can't we leave the next generation out of this evil? In IPOB, destroy all our generation, kill all our generation. Would there be any Igbo man when this happened? If God were to be mocked and fooled by idiot like Nnamdi Kanu, would you have next generation? Because if a curse affects my son, he marries your daughter, you become a covenant in that curse. If a curse affects my daughter and you married your son, you have a partake and you share from this curse. Why are these people very much interested to destroy the race of the people of God? Can't you see we are the seed of the true spiritual Abraham? Can't you see we are the people whose blood is sold in covenant? Can't you see you have to be defiled before they can destroy you? Can't you see there is an agenda going on you people are not yet seeing? And then you have the guts to address me under our watch. This evil will not prevail. What do they have to do with the next generation? We bring the physical and the spiritual to your knowledge. Don't worry. Go back and ask yourself question. Nnamdi Kanu so much interested in our generation, our unborn children, our unborn. Is that how your father did to you? Let us bear the consequence. I love that thing Mazin my friend will say. Any evil we have committed, let's bear the consequence. Ihe metara yajisi aburu. And our unborn generation, we bind our unborn generation. Ona being winch. Ona being winch. Ona being winch.
I am Idu man.
He is Idu man.
And I am fighting for the restoration of Idu, my great nation. Idu is the kingdom of heaven on earth.
That is how they deceive you.
Publicly declare that Idu, the great spirit of our land, will bring Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, out,
the leader of Biafra and the leader of Idu. Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of Idu and the leader of Biafra. Also one Nigerian Bitanyaku friend. And you can't read the line.
Are the Asian people of God. And that Chuku Okike Yama Purimele is indeed. So help me.
419.
So help me.
Foolish 419 everywhere. I have told you. Anybody who says Nnamdi Kanu is their leader in a time like this, they are part of our problem. I will stop there. Let's just go back and listen to that prophecy over and over. Every of their program where they are complicating spiritually the affairs of the people, the Igbo people, the Ijo people, the Asian people, the Epoma people, the Robo people, the Shekiri people, Efik people, Anang people, Ibibio people, Ahoda people, Ijo people, Itueke people, all of us, Idoma Igala, we cannot allow this to happen. I will stop here. Makano Jenoku Buku order. And the lines are open. You feel like calling in, whatever you have to say, it is open. But understand that there is more that Nnamdi Kanu is doing. More damage most of you are not seeing. Ask yourself, why are they interested in the next generation? Why are they interested in the next generation? They couldn't succeed to wipe away the generation of 1967 to 1970. It remained their target. But we shall see how that will happen. The direct line to call if you want to make contribution this evening is 08065875555. 08065875555. And of course, if you have access to my social media platform, any of them, you're free to call in. It could be WhatsApp, Messenger, Skype, depending on anyone you are able to access. You're free to call in and make your contribution. But the people of Biafra must understand, this thing is deeper than you think. You think it's social media? You think it's killing? Do you see any IPOB idiot they arrest, all of them have shrine? Can't you link it to the occult we are talking about here? People will be so comfortable to dig a shallow grave pit behind where they live and then be killing our people and throwing their dead body there. I'm very comfortable. And then you are not seeing it. You're telling me you're going to sleep in Nigeria and then wake up in Biafra. And now all of a sudden they are changing Biafra to Idu and you are not seeing it. The line. You are free. make your contribution. But in the absence of that, any moment from now, I will wind up. But then the lines are open. I'll be back in a minute.
Mommy, don't cry. Daddy, hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Now we be the Biafra, hello Biafra, hello Biafra. I want you Biafra, hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Now we be the Biafra, hello Biafra, hello Biafra. I want you Biafra, hello Biafra, hello Biafra. Freedom is here, hello Biafra, hello Biafra. I want you Biafra, yeah. Freedom is here, is here. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, Papa God, I want to thank you for this beautiful thing where you did do for us. Finally Biafra is here, so make you never give up. I know yes, they killed us many years back. I know yes, they try to pull us down, but this kind of work this way. Thank you for all the good things. Now you don't make us better, yeah. Now everything done better, yeah. Now thank you for the good things. See everything done better, yeah. We're living Brother Kaiga Waniru Kaika Kula yo. Brother Biko Kawaniru It makes me cry when I see my brothers being killed. Nigerian soldiers keep on killing us because we said for freedom. Yeah, take my life.
Yes, of course, at this moment I'm joined by our daddy in the Lord. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can, my Reverend.
Maybe in my other broadcast, I will say if I cannot go to Massive BD, then Massive BD have to come to me. Maybe that is what I will be doing.
My brother, we will do this work. We are doing this work. A lot of people who are supposed to be on this platform to come and help our people. As in fact, you see, the problem with our people is a lot of people don't like it, this and that. On this platform. Chineke nkushiri n'nkiri aga bute otu ife mwute ebe ọ bụ na ife mwute ebutere ụmụnne na drọfa ka ife a na-amịgharị ebe niile. Again, I refer you to the man of lawlessness. That's what is going on. So, my brother, it's not going to stop. This message, nobody can intimidate or blackmail this message to stop. Unless God in heaven is not alive. Until they quit, because every day they come out with this deception. Lately, the drama, or rather the way they choreograph their deception is no longer active, because even a child can see through what they are doing. As I mentioned in the morning, the Biafra restoration has gone to Apankolo Sako. You saw them, and the worst thing is that their Apankolo is in a reverse side, because behind themselves. That is, it speaks volume. So, nothing can stop this message unless they stop. And I thank all of them all the accomplishments in all these things. Because let me tell you, my brother, your politicians, the so-called politicians, cannot come out and put hands on their right hand, their chest, and say that they are not aware of all this nonsense. Okay? You see the clip you played, was it not over 4 years now, the woman that was revealing this thing? And I saw it a long time ago. It's just that it didn't go down well with me for what the woman was saying. But today, anybody that brings that tape and listen to it and compare with what is happening today, they can clearly agree with that woman. They can clearly agree with her. There's nothing that she did not reveal. But the problem is the person that is being told, are they listening? Okay? It's so horrible. I don't even know the words to use to explain what is happening. I don't. You brought in the issue of this clown, Benjamin Nnamdi. They should stop killing, because if you continue to kill, we will give, when Biafra comes, they will give them the Biafran treatment. And I'm like, is this guy out of the blues? Where is this guy coming from? And then you think about what he said, that their leader gave him Nchonchozi. But the leader did not give Nchonchozi for the autopiloters. He did not give Nchonchozi for the latest he do now. Because we have seen that the struggle has moved on to another level. And these people say they are working for Nnamdi. No message for them. Unfortunately, their leader or their queen was the asset recovery, right? The asset recovery that came and kind of blackmailed everybody. And I'm pretty sure he's aware of what is going on. I told you before, I said that he's wherever he is not detention, because nobody can deceive me. I've witnessed the same thing. The first time he pretended like he was picked up. Remember the first time in 2015, he told the COC, Dr. Iranya, that he's going to Ukraine to bring weapons, to bring the weapons that he already negotiated. The next thing, Dr. Iranya heard that this man was picked up at Amu Ward of the Alaba International Market, somebody that went to Ukraine. And you put that together throughout his vacation in Kuje. He was there calling me, giving me a different message, calling the directors of states, giving them a different message, calling Uchemefo, giving him a different message. And we are fighting one another. The same thing is repeating today. He calls Simon, he tells him what to be doing. He calls Nelly and his cohorts, and tell them what they be doing. Now they are swearing Biafrans into Idu Kingdom. And Idu Anada is going to save them. And then he calls Chinasa and they do him and give them another message to continue to identify all these hardcore Biafrans in Biafra land and make sure that they are all killed. Think about the voice you played before, the one for NSAS. He did not organize NSAS, but he jumped on top of the NSAS and threatened. RPOD is the strongest organization in this world, strongest family worldwide. In that video, this is today, I'm just listening for the first time, because I didn't even understand that he threatened He threatened and said that they were the one responsible for burning down Bola Ahmed Tinubu's hotel. Can you imagine the disaster people would have faced in Lagos if not that these guys stepped in? Dele Mahmood and this Ayo Adebanjo and the rest of other guys in Lagos who stepped in to say, no, this is not right. This guy did not do this thing. But he verbalized that he gave the order. Can you imagine that kind of wickedness? Setting our people up and down. Now, what the people are suffering now is destruction of Igbo properties in the north. Because they can spend few $100 and buy small cows and go to the bush and shoot them and tell you, oh, we're killing the Fulani cows and everything. Look at billions of dollars has been lost in Abuja a few days ago because of little money on behalf of Omuni. And I'm pretty sure those guys have not shown that they are BIAFRA. It's just a way to indict our people, a way to emasculate our people. Thinking about it, in that same voice, he boasted. He was there telling them to go and yeah, it's a little interruption.
You're back now.
Yeah. Somebody called him, we are now in ONYIBE gyrating and the police cannot do anything. The police are looking. And he's telling them if police do anything, they should, go after them, kill them, eat them, bury them, remove them. Can you imagine this wickedness? Meanwhile, the guy was calling him for something for them to go into action. Meanwhile, all the money that he has collected, both the ones he collected here in the United States in pretense that he's going to buy drones from Israel and whatever he's buying from Russia, has been squandered. And these guys are calling for help. But he's telling the guy, letting go after them with bare hands. And this is the reason I can't understand some of these fools that are coming here to tell you, oh, do your own, do your own. They don't know how much people invested in this struggle that is being thrown on the mud now. They don't know how many lives that has gone down. They don't know how many efforts. And they'll still want him to continue. Today, to continue in Abuja, taking pictures for them in pretending that it's in detention and all kinds of poses to show them that he's in control. But anybody that has common sense will know that the whole thing is on the mud. And people will come and tell you that he has tried his best. His best is swallowing all our monies and then setting our people up. The people we thought we were trying to defend. And a lot of them has gone down, killed. And people are still not getting this message. My Reverend, I just called in to do my daily due diligence. Of course, this message continues. I'm very busy today, but I will leave it for now. Perhaps grant other people opportunity to call in. But I do want to let you know that this evil will not succeed. It doesn't matter how much they spend. It doesn't matter who is involved. They will not succeed. Yes, they can do all manner of things. Of course, we are witnessing it. They are killing our people in different forms. We have not seen Rabbi Charles for a while. We have not heard from him a while now. After 3 months of threat.
He's having discussion with United Nations. He's having, yes.
3 months. He gave 3 months to the Zoo Army to leave Biafra land. Otherwise, they see whatever they get. Today, the number of armies in our land has quadrupled. And Rabbi Charles is nowhere to be found. Now we have Simon threatening everybody, dramatizing the whole thing. They think if you come out on Facebook and show that kind of soul, then all of this
is formidable. It's formidable. Barrister Jofo has his own now. The one he used to call Omotineke. Afro Tanya Amiri.
And now he has been given or initiated in an order of National St. Augustus. And he told you guys that he is now ready for the battle. The battle in the Nigerian court, begging and doing many applications that are always thwarted because these so-called Nigerian judges know how to play with them. They let them do everything and they will ask them to do new application. And it becomes a news. Meanwhile, the poor people are being starved to death in our land. The poor masses are being killed on a daily basis. The so-called governors and leaders of the land has turned to beggars. And this is exactly where we find ourselves. Because nobody wants to tell themselves the truth. My Reverend, I just want to thank you. And I want to, before I leave, I must remind Biafrans, 30th of May is right around the corner. We must remember these people who has paid the ultimate price for our freedom. They died for our sake, and we must remember them. Perhaps when we remember them, common sense will start coming in. As you know, in our tradition, and I think this happens in every tradition. That's why you see United States, they don't play with Memorial Day. Many advanced countries don't play with Memorial Day. Christians don't play with Memorial Day because they understand the importance of the people who have gone before us, not the ones that are coming after us. Because I'm glad you called that clown out who was saying that they are taking oath for the future generation. God forbid, Martin. My people say, Kolokolonkwo. Kolokolonkwo. If we not the future generation. But
unfortunate. Every time. The next generation, every generation, next generation. Leave next generation alone. This demonic influence.
Jesus Christ. Thank you very much, my brother. And God will find a way to bless you. And this truth must prevail. With that, I will say, all hail Biafra. God bless the people of Biafra and all lovers of freedom. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you, Ndewo, and good night from here. And of course, we must remain guided. A lot of things are not right. Messing up whoever we are, spiritually, physically, and otherwise. And somewhere along the line, we're going to ignore it, then we're going to move ahead What is good for the goose is good for the ganja. Do the right thing, irrespective of your position. You can still do the right thing. Yes, a caller. Line, can you hear me? Caller on the line, can you hear me? Caller on the line.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir, from here.
Aguan, you are welcome to the program. Good evening. Go ahead, the word is
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Sir, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and good night, depending on your time zone. I thank you, Biafra, for the good work you are doing. I'm not just happy for everything, but I know God is in control. I really thank God for the work He's using you to do. I don't know how long we'll talk rich before people will listen. And I use this opportunity to greet Daddy in the Lord. Now I'm seeing the whole thing, it appears as if there is a specific set of people that the platform is allowed, is abandoned for now to be talking. I don't know actually what is happening. Does it mean that the occultic kingdom that Perima is really working on the brains of our people or what? Many people like to be featuring themselves in different other people's platforms, running away from the major thing on ground. They don't want to come into where they started again, and they don't even want to establish their own and start condemning the evil. But they are looking for ready-made food to go and eat. It's very, very uncalled for. Look at how they have everything. Look at this one you played now. You do. So, in short, I don't want to talk much today, so that I'm ashamed of our people. I don't actually know who is doing this to them. God forgive me. I was among the people that were cursing this woman when this prophecy came out. Little did we know that the woman, God really revealed everything about what is going to happen to us, to this woman. And I started asking myself questions. Why is it that when this person wants to establish his security outfit, he did not use Biafra flag? He go as far as using dragon flag, and that dragon flag was full of red, pure red. We didn't know that is the blood of our innocent children he is signifying death. And he even go to the extent of cresting that dragon into all their navels. During that period that they will have picked and killed any of them they kiss, when they raise their cloth, you will see the dragon flag drawn on their navels. And since then he started this nonsense, he initiated people into his occultic kingdom. Our youth now continued dealing with the charm. Look at the last one caught in Imo State. They have life serpent inside Njega. What has happened to us? They are now bragging with the name of Juju, and none of all this Juju protects them when jungle matures. Anytime they are intercepted, all of them will be wiped out. Is it how this person has been paid to finish all the youth in Igbo land? And those that are not into it, their brains have been damaged in the form that they cannot even stand and talk. Everybody is afraid. What is actually happening? I think God said that if his people called by his name should repent and turn back from their sins, that he will come down and heal their land. I think this is the time that everybody is supposed to repent and come out of their sins so that our land will be healed. But instead of them to repent, they are entangling themselves more and more into the occultic world. Look at what people came to the social media to start doing for Christ's sake. Whom are they doing, taking the oath there for? How many of them did they do? Now, this mad dog that they call Nelly, so her own is to be blackmailing everybody. She started it talking about Chikedozium from Chikedozium, Chinasamoru, everybody. Now is the expert that she was working with is the one she's attacking now. And the other people that all of them are doing it, they thought that she will not come to their own turn when she will say what they did and what they did not do. So all the things she said about Chinasamoru, where Igbo Bonnia gave him land to build house, this and that. So he is now apologizing to them that she didn't know that this and that. Oh, I'm ashamed of all these people. And the people are taking that campaign serious. The prophecy of that woman has come to pass. All what she said is true, and it's manifesting itself today. But just as you said, it's only if we allow it will continue to come to conclusion. Look at what people, somebody that is into such kind of case, he finds himself. Look at what they are doing in the court, and in their mind they are murmuring everybody. In their mind they are laughing or they are happy. Anyway, they are happy because they know the kind of people that are at their back. But one thing they forgot to realize is that there is somebody and there is a spirit that is greater and bigger than all those people behind him. The real God in heaven, Abiyama, not the occultic type that he was calling. That man is still in heaven there, and he sees every abominable act anybody is committing. Time shall come when they will regret their life. So far, the four elemental bodies is still at work. So far, our ancestors are still alive. It's now I know the reason why they were so mad when you were doing back to our roots, because they know you are going to open the eyes of people and reveal many secret things to our people. He became so nervous and so angry about it when they stopped you from doing that. I think if I may ask for your permission, sir, I would have plead with you, or I would have seek for your indulgence to please start that program again. We need to know more.
Of course, we are warming up. We are warming up. All platforms are going to come back. Our people must know the truth. Go ahead, please.
So, I would have loved a situation whereby you will help us and start that program again. There are many things that are still secret that need to be revealed. And so that we know how to avert this evil that is awaiting us. This criminal have desecrated our land, and he has breeded many children and grand and great grandchildren. Look at what they are fooling themselves on saying. Who will take them serious again? Who will take us serious again? Very soon they will find another kingdom, not only you. And look at the one fooling themselves there. Now maybe, I don't know where, so one person from each state is now forming the kingdom. Now, this man has destroyed our land, but that destruction he brought onto our land, that destruction will be the portion of him and his generation that he has been causing. He will never go scot-free with this kind info he brought to our land. Igbos are the element of caricature everywhere. They are killing them everywhere. Is it not time that all of us should come back home? But he made it compulsory now so that nobody will even come home again. That's why he started killing people in Southeast. Because all these things are happening. We are calling our people to come home. Let's develop our own home. What Adamu Farouk said, we didn't know that they have known and agreed and made meeting with him before he started saying that all the things, business we are doing, they are going to take it over from us. Is it not what is happening today? All those politicians that are using this man, anybody that supports him for this evil, the person will never go free unless if God is not in heaven. All the cries of the women and those that they have made widow, their cries will never go free. It must avenge the death of their loved ones and those that they have made childless. I'm not just happy, but I know God is in control. I really thank you, Joppa, for the good work you are doing. I'm not talking about all the bingos, the yapping on platforms. Every day Harry have known them. They don't have brain again. Dragon has eaten all their brain. They don't know what they are doing. If they know what they are doing, how can people that call themselves men and women should come on and start doing rubbish? Are they the only people that know that social media is existing? How many times have they seen the Fulanis or the Yorubas coming to social media to announce or say everything they want to do? And they're not doing things more better than them today. So all our own work is on social media, online country. There's names they have not called us, and they now claim and confirm all those names. That I know it's not everybody that will be moved on at all the time. God is still using people like you to bring out those that we like to come back to life. Their brain will still be reset so that they will start reasoning like human beings. The book of Revelation said that those that are doing good things, let them continue doing it. And those that are doing evil, let them continue with their evil. He himself, the Son of Man, is coming very soon to give everybody to the reward of their own one-manship. I know whatever man sow, that man must reap. They are doing all these things, jumping up and down, dancing in the court, thinking that they have won. Little did they know that God is watching, and when God will come with his anger, the wrath of God must catch up with all of them, and so shall it be. They will never go free from it. And for us, we go nowhere. We must continue, and we will continue to tell them the truth, nothing but the truth, and that truth is going to set us free. Papa, good night from here.
Thank you very much, Agowanye, always on point. God is faithful. God is faithful, and he cannot allow us to be disgraced. The Enlightenment campaign expose on the trending atrocity, business merchandise, and other negative influence that characterize the current Biafra restoration project, all of them must be exposed. At this moment, I will have to sign out. Tomorrow is another day. We'll continue from where we stop. Those of you in Anambra and River State, you can receive this very broadcast on FM 100.5. Not every area, but some areas. And then more relay station, hopefully from next week, will begin to come up across Biafra land. They are there already, it's just to switch them on. And of course, it will continue that way till this information get to every nook and cranny of Biafra land. You can follow us on Facebook, on our WhatsApp pages. You can follow us on our website, satellite, You can contact our administrators and national mobilizers across the globe. You can contact us on this platform and of course other broadcasters. We want to go home, and to be able to go home, we understand we have to go pass through the nook and cranny of Biafra land, and this we are willing to do. I need you to go back and listen to this broadcast once again, and then begin to see if you can be able to link all this message to where we are at this moment. I will now say good night from here, and thank you for calling in. Agwawanye and our daddy in the Lord, and proud of both of you. I thank you so much, and then we must continue. Good night from here, and God be with all of us.